Hi, you guys. It was a foggy day today on the lake, and it reminded me so much of our time back in New Orleans when we would go with Mom and cross on the ferry, go to the ferry landing, and it was all foggy, especially this time of year. You would go out to the ferry landing and the mist would just go on your face, and you could just, when you breathed, you would smell the smell of the river. And you know, we would always try to take some warm coffee or hot chocolate or something warm to go with us. And I can remember we would probably stop at the donut shop. That was my dad's favorite place. We'd stop at the donut shop and get some of the French crullers or get some donuts or have some pastry that we had at the house. But anyway, today, what I wanted to do is show you this little simple pastry that you can make on Thanksgiving morning, and it's easy. You don't have a lot of work to do. Let me tell you the ingredients. We've got one of the Pillsbury crescent rolls. So anyway, 1 can of it. And we put it out here. We're gonna roll it in a second. In this bowl, I've got 3/4 of a cup of, I'm sorry, not 3/4, 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. I've got 3/4 of a tablespoon of cinnamon. Then I have right here a cup of chopped walnuts. I use my mini chopper. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get that chopped. I'm gonna add another 1/2 cup in a second. I also have 3/4 of a stick of butter. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in here right now. I've let it soften up a little bit. And we're gonna put a pinch of nutmeg in there. There we go. So we're gonna just let that work itself. And then we're gonna take these crescent rolls and we're gonna roll them out like this. So you don't wanna press too hard. You just wanna get them all close up the gap right there. And we're good to go. So got that, and then over here I have an egg wash, which we will brush on top of the rolls when we finish. But let me show you what we're gonna do with this. So you see that we've got this mixture here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a fork and press this to make a crumble. So this is gonna take a couple seconds. And you're going to take this crumble as soon as you get it all done and spread it evenly over the pastry, the crescent rolls. Here we go. So I know so many of us are always looking for something for breakfast, especially when we have company. And I have another great recipe on my food blog, and it is a cream cheese pastry, excellent, that makes it very easy to do in the morning or the night before, and then you just heat it in the oven. So my oven is gonna be on 375, and I am going to bake these things for approximately 10 to 12 minutes. All right, got a little bit more to go. My butter was a little bit harder than what I anticipated. There we go. So now we're going to take this and we are going to add that first cup of nuts, and then go ahead and do another 1/2 cup in this little chopper. This little chopper has been wonderful. I use it for all different kinds of things, but I got it at I get my exercise too when I do it. So the nuts are chopped. I'll go ahead and put that in there. Now let's get this mixed. And there's my fork. Let's get this nice and mixed. Now you can use pecans with this. I don't know about almonds. I don't know if that would work or not, but you can use pecans for sure. So we are pretty close to having this ready to go. Now my hands are clean and washed, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this mixture, and I probably have enough mixture for 2, so I won't use all of this in here because it is a lot. So there we go. Now this is the easy part. You get it all the way to the sides right over there. There we go. And then you take it and you start to roll it like this from the long, you work on the long side and you roll it. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So now I have a silicone baking dish here, and I've already sprayed it with just a regular vegetable oil non-stick. So I'm going to come around and I am going to cut my rolls probably about 2 inches thick. So got it. And they're going to look like this. Put the bad side down there, okay. 2. 3. 4. 5. When the dough gets warm, it gets a little soft. 6. 7. 8 and 9. All right, then we're going to take our egg wash, and I think you can see that. We're going to take our egg wash here. Let me turn this one over. Take our egg wash and give each one of them a little bit of a dab with egg wash, a little egg and water here. Go ahead and put that on there. Perfect. That looks great. Good. And so we're going to pop this into our oven, and then when they come out and they cool a little bit, I'll show you how we're going to ice them. So anyway, nice, simple, easy to do, and ready to go in the oven. So we'll show you in a little bit. Okay, we're back, and the rolls have come out of the oven. So let me show you what they look like. They're not giant like your cinnamon rolls. So basically, they're more, they're softer and they're more moist. So we're gonna make an icing for them. And I'm just gonna take in this little bowl, I have confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar. And I'm just using the HEB brand. And we're gonna go ahead and get this. You can still see my onions. We had that beautiful salad just a few minutes ago. It was delicious. I am using half and half in this. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour a couple tablespoons right into there and mix that up. So I poured a little bit too much, so I'm gonna have to add some more confectioner's sugar. This stuff will be able to be put into the refrigerator, and you can use it for more rolls at a later time, or you can use it for some extra icing for your cinnamon rolls that you buy, your store-bought cinnamon rolls. So anyway, you want to get this good and mixed up and make sure that all the lumps are out. Still a little bit too thin, so you need to eyeball this and basically put that in there. And like I said, I'll save the rest of this and use it for something else. You know, with company and everything coming for the holidays, you know, you'll always need to make some cinnamon rolls or some type of pastry for the morning. So that's really good. So what we're gonna do now is we will add a tiny bit of vanilla extract, and that's it. Mix that in. Still not the consistency that I want, so I am going to go ahead and put a little bit more of this. And so the rolls have been out of the oven for probably about a half hour. And when I go ahead and serve these this afternoon, I am going to heat them up and then drizzle a little bit of this icing on it. And that's all there is. So anyway, I'll keep doing this until all the lumps are gone and I have a nice consistency that I can drizzle on those. So I hope you try these. I'll heat these up for us and then drizzle a little bit of that on and they'll be good to go. So anyway, take care. Thanks for coming in and visiting.